What's up, folks? Zepho TBS back again with a little set completion video. I want to say I hinted at this in my last recent pickups video, but I'm not sure. This is a set that I'm super proud of, and it's one that I've been working on, I want to say, since 2018. But I say that because it was possibly 2017 that I started working on this, but I really feel more certain that it was 2018. Some of y'all may recall I bought a lot of, or I ripped a lot of cases and random boxes of 1999 Finest, Series 1 and 2, 98 Finest, Series 1 and 2, 1998 Bowman's Best, and 1999 Bowman's Best. Those were some products that I ripped a ton of. Cases and just regular old floater boxes. Love this set. Again, I'm super proud of it. And it is the 1999 Topps Finest Franchise Records Refractor set. This is a set that I really feel like flies under the radar and it gets overshadowed by the gold refractors. Some of y'all may not know, but the odds on these, just to give you an idea of just how truly rare these cards are and hard to pull that these cards are, the odds, the pack odds on this was 1 in 378 hobby packs and 1 in 179, I want to say, jumbo packs. So these weren't even a case hit. These were super, super, super tough. Remember, like I just said, I busted a ton of this stuff. I pulled one of these refractor cards, and when I pulled it, I decided right then pretty much that I was going to hang on to the card because I liked the design and look a little further into it and possibly do the set. Well, after looking into it, I saw it was a 10-card set, and I loved the design, loved the logos ghosted in the back. And I just decided, you know what, I'm doing this. I'm just going to do it. And I started plucking them off. And yeah, and I will tell you this card right here. Some of y'all may remember Nomar, Jason, what up? Nomar followed me around. It seemed like every box I ripped, the best parallel insert or anything in the box or even the case many times was Nomar. Well, this was the one that I pulled. Jason, I'm sorry I didn't send it to you, but I loved these cards. And at the time, you could get them pretty cheap. Back in 2018, even in 2020, you could get these things cheap. But I'm going to tell you something here in just a minute when I show you a couple of these that will really kind of prove how the set is starting to gain some notoriety. But let's just kick it off. First one is the Frank Thomas. That's card number 1. Picked that up in a 10 slab. Honestly, I really didn't want it in a 10. I just wanted a raw version so it would look more uniform with the rest of these and the magnetics. Card number 2, the Griffey. And a little tidbit of knowledge, I picked this up and you could pick up pretty much every one back in 2020 and before for 60 bucks. 60 bucks because not a lot of people know about this set. This card has popped up quite a few times now on auction. One of them on a buy it now, but there have been multiple auctions and they average in the 280 range. So 280 bucks will get you that card now. I paid 60 for it and that was the going rate. And I bought that back in 2020, so just nuts. This set really is starting to come on in popularity. They're beautiful cards. Card number 3, Mark McGuire. And what was a 90s set without Juan Gonzalez in it? My dude, so that's a card. That's a Gonzalez card I won't ever get rid of. And then, of course, Nomar. Mike Piazza. And this was the last one that showed up, the Ripken. It took me a year to find one. One popped up on auction and it sold on a buy it now almost immediately. Like I never even got the notification. I just looked in past sales and it had just ended. So Never even got a notification on that one. So it took me forever to find one. This is one of the cheapest ones, the Sammy Sosa, super cheap. And then this one right here, super proud of this one, the Barry Bonds. I bought this from Gary. Many of y'all know him, many of y'all old school tubers like myself. Remember King of Steak, and I contacted Gary personally, and just reminded him who I was. I was like, you know, what's up, dude? It's me, it's Alan from the Insert Group, and I see that you're selling this, and I would love to buy that outright from you. And he did. He sold it to me and gave me a great deal on it. I think I got it for in the 20-25 range. So awesome card, and super glad to have one from Gary. And actually had him sign a Bonds card to add to the YouTube PC, so I'm really super proud of that. And then the last card of the set was Tony Gwynn. Oddly enough, that's another cheap one. I just don't understand why there's no hobby love for Tony Gwynn. It's pathetic, really. It really is, because he was unreal. To have a career batting average like he had is just, I don't even know, man. It just doesn't happen. And the guy was just unreal. He really was. But that is it. Beautiful set. I would highly recommend you picking up the player that you collect. If they are on this checklist, grab one. Seriously, these cards are gorgeous. Like, I don't even need anybody to tell me that they're gorgeous. I just know. I'm not trying to be pompous when I say that. These cards are absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, that's it. Stay tuned. I've been thinking about this for the past while now. And my next video is going to be a video of something that, it's a video series that I just really love. And I don't know who came up with it, but I've seen two people do theirs. It's pretty old. I want to say it's probably getting close to a year old now. But it's the cards that I own now that I couldn't afford now. Or, you know, you kind of know what I'm getting at. Cards that you bought super cheap or you pulled, and if you were to be in the market for them now, you couldn't afford them. I do have a few that I want to show, and loved the videos that I've seen so far. I want to say Jason, Mr. Fisherbike, I've seen his, and then Nate, Tops 85 401, had done one, I want to say about a year ago. So that's what I'm going to do next. That's one I'm super excited to do, because I've just, thanks to PSA and the market right now, it's just absurd what some cards are going for. And I've got a few that have absolutely blown my mind. But that is it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank y'all for sticking with me. Thank you to everyone who still watches. Love you guys. Hope you're all doing well. I'm doing good. Way more busy than I was this time last year. So it's just nuts. Trying to find the time to squeeze these videos in, but I'm doing it. So I will talk to you guys later. Y'all be good. Be nice. And I'll talk to you later.